Hi and good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining in today's webinar, which is around the initiative SME Growth Partners. Now, this is a wonderful initiative which will help you in growing your business exponentially. At the same time, it will help a lot of SMEs in digitizing their business and implementing digital transformation so that they can also grow their business digitally. Now, without taking more time, I'll start sharing my screen and we'll go through a presentation about SME growth partners, and then we'll also have a discussion about how you can utilize that program, how you can become part of it, and how it will benefit you, and also a brief walkthrough of the solution. And then we'll obviously break for a question answer round. So for the benefit of bandwidth, I'll turn off the camera and then I'll start sharing my screen. And once again, especially for the benefit of members who have joined in late, uh, if you have a question, you can add it in the question answer, or you can chat it. And at the end of the session, we'll try to, or we'll definitely have a question answer round. If time permitted, we'll in fact try to have a brief or a smaller Q&A break within the session itself. So that will totally depend on how quickly we are able to cover all the topics. But we'll definitely try to have a smaller Q&A as well. But at the end of the session, we'll definitely have a bigger one where you can ask your questions and we'll be more than happy to answer them. So let's get started with today's webinar. I'll now turn off my camera for to conserve the bandwidth, and then we'll start sharing my screen, and then we'll go through the presentation that we have. So just give me a couple of seconds and then we'll get started. So I hope everyone can see my screen. In case anyone has any issues, you can chat me, and I'll try to address that. So let's get started with today's webinar, which is about SME growth partners. As I mentioned earlier, it is an initiative by Global Linker to help businesses gain more business. At the same time, SMEs will be able to avail digitization of their businesses. So let's proceed ahead and understand more about SME growth partners. So what is a SME growth partner? SME growth partner, as I mentioned earlier, is an initiative by Global Linker wherein with zero investment, you can grow your business 10x. And how does that happen? Let's understand that. So with SME growth partner, this is you, and you'll be able to deliver digital business transformation for any business owner. So again, I'm repeating what I said earlier. This is you, and you'll be able to deliver digital business transformation for a business. So assuming you are a web development agency or you are a digital marketer. Now, if you have to deliver digital business transformation, so this is not just creating an e-store or running a campaign, this is digital business transformation, and you'll be able to deliver that for a business owner. So that can be SME business or a large client. That will depend case to case, but you'll be able to achieve that. Now, how will this happen? Let's understand that. So you'll apply and become a part of a SME Growth Partner Program and Global Linker. We will train you in deploying different capabilities to deliver digital business transformation. We will evaluate your understanding of the solution and your capability to deploy those solutions. And once you have demonstrated that you have fair amount of understanding and you'll be able to deploy the solution, then we'll certify you as a certified SME growth partner. And that doesn't end there. Even after certification, the first 5 deployments that you will do, those will be closely supervised and monitored by global linker teams, so that a perfect and flawless deployment can happen. And obviously you can also become a lot more confident in deploying the solution. Now once that is done, you are more confident, you have a finer understanding of the solution, and you'll be able to now deploy that or present that and uh, implement it for any of your business customers. Now that's where you start reaching out to small business owners and SMEs, and then you start deploying the different aspects related to digital business transformation, which are digital foundation. That's where the digital business transformation starts, then digital expansion, digital optimization, and digital business transformation. So that's how you'll be able to start from where you are, get trained, get certified, get a supervised implementation done, and after that you'll be able to deploy digital business transformation. And as I mentioned earlier, this is not just limited to one aspect of digital business, that is e-store or e-commerce. It is related with, or it touches upon all the aspects that a business is doing. So that's where they are able to have or gain efficiencies in all aspects of their business. So they are not just able to sell online or sell digitally, they are also able to buy digitally, they are also able to manage their internal processes digitally. So that's where they'll be able to build in efficiencies on a greater scale, and they'll be able to grow more rapidly as compared to any other business that is not digitized will be able to ever achieve. So that's a very simply put SME growth partner entire program, how it is administered and how you'll be able to utilize it. Moving on, what are the advantages it will give to your business? So if you are a SME, you run a web agency or a digital marketing agency, or you're a content writer, freelancer, or even a graduate who has just passed out of college and they want to create something of their own, then what is the advantage that it brings to your business or to you? First is it is a broader and more relevant service offering. So it is not just specific to an aspect to the digital business growth. It is the entire digital business growth that you'll be offering to your customers. Greater value addition to your client's business. So it is not just a uh, e-store or a digital marketing piece that you are doing. This is where the entire business transformation is happening, as I had mentioned earlier as well. And that's where greater value add comes to your business's client. And obviously that helps you build a better rapport with your client and resulting in repeat business as well. Excuse me. Now it becomes a simpler and more easier to operate and grow your business. For you, this is an advantage that comes to you, because you'll be able to deploy a lot of capabilities, and you'll be able to churn out newer assignments and newer contracts and newer businesses very quickly as compared to the traditional method. So that's where you'll be able to do more business in less time, and you'll be able to grow more rapidly and more easily with the SME growth partner solutions. Now, in addition to all of the above, this is also a solution where you'll get a ever growing passive income source. So the businesses that you'll bring to Global Linker, and when they come to Global Linker, after that, if they are availing any other service, a cut of that will come to you. So it's a passive income where you are not actively working on anything, but you will keep earning out of the work that you are doing today. Tomorrow you'll keep earning out of it. Not only an active income where you are actually providing your services, etc. Even a passive income will start accruing to you. Now, what are the advantages your clients will get out of it? So we discussed what advantages or benefits you'll get. Now, what are the advantages or benefits your clients will get? So the first advantage, you, instead of being a seller, you'll become a consultant. So your role totally changes. So earlier you were just selling a particular piece or a particular service. Now you are a consultant. You are helping them in lot more aspects related to their business growth and their digital business growth. So your role entirely changes, and obviously your value also changes. Your perceived value in front of your customers changes drastically, and you all of a sudden will have a lot more importance, because now you are not just providing a service, you are someone who's helping the entire business growth journey of a business. Broaden array of services. So this is where you are not just providing a service, so it is an entire spectrum of offerings that you'll be able to offer to your business customers. And that's where obviously it is a single window solution that they get from you. Guided digital transformation journey. So again, you are not left alone. This is a very guided journey where certain capabilities are deployed at each stage, and digital transformation is implemented on a SME's business. So that's where it is a very guided digital transformation journey, where you will know what needs to be done. Your SME will know, or your client will know that what results they'll get out of it. And that's where it is a very guided journey that will get implemented very easily and very conveniently, and they'll be able to gain benefits out of it. Single stop solution for all their growth needs. So you by default become a single solution, or the single person they'll ever contact to in relation to their digital business growth needs. And then turning support businesses growth journey. Now the last point might be sounding a little confusing: solution tuned to support business growth journey. Now, in the earlier point, I mentioned that you'll be providing digital growth transformation solutions, and each stage there are certain capabilities that will keep deploying, and that will your business transformation. Now, in addition to that, there are a number of services that they will need to achieve their business growth. So that's where you'll be able to provide all those support business solutions, and you'll be able to generate additional business revenues out of it. Now, in the earlier slide, if you recall, we discussed you'll be able to grow your business 10x. Now, let's see how will that happen. So the first year, assuming you sign up 140 SMEs or clients, 140 is roughly 10 to 12 customers in a month. Now, with this kind of a solution, I don't think it will be much of an hassle. Now, what it will entail for you. So 140 is a number that we are looking at. Now, it will give you 64L in terms of revenue, assuming a 47,000-ish kind of average ticket value. And in the second year, you grow it further, you expand the team, you expand the trade area, and you're able to achieve 250. And that's where you have reached 122L. That means 1 CR, 1.2 CR worth of revenue. In the third year, you expand it further and you are able to reach 400, and that's where 190. And this is just the new business. If and majority of the business that you're doing, you'll be able to retain that, and that's where it will be a recurring business as well. So this number will be a lot higher. Now within 3 years, you'll be able to hit almost 2 CR, and that's the kind of revenue you can earn out of it. Now, in addition to that, we discussed about passive income. So again, assuming that the SMEs or clients that you're onboarding onto Global Linker, every month they are making a purchase of somewhere around, or in a year, they are making a purchase of somewhere around 10,000. Now, for a business, 10,000 is a smaller number, but even on that scale, you will be able to earn in the first year a passive revenue of around 65,000. In the second year, 110, and it will grow to almost 2L in the third year. So that's how the passive income will also continue increasing. Now, these numbers are fairly achievable. It will, once you start doing that, 10 SMEs or 10 clients in a month is not a bigger number considering the kind of solutions that they will be getting. And there are different capabilities and different site sets which are available. So based on that, you can keep deploying those. So the point is these numbers are fairly achievable, and you can now see how you'll be able to actually grow your business 10x with the SME Growth Partner solution. So I'm assuming everyone is excited to understand more how the SME Growth Partner will benefit the business. And this is where we'll move on and we'll have a quick discussion around the global linker capability, how the global linker capability will help. And I'm assuming many of the members or participants who are joining us today, they might not be having a good understanding about global linker. So let's take some minutes and understand what global linker is, and then we'll go into the solutioning part of it, and then we'll move back onto our discussion, and that is understanding how you can become a SME growth partners, and what is the process about. So we'll take that up. First, let's have a quick discussion about global linker and what are the global linker capabilities. And if time permitted, we'll also try to have a quick demonstration how easy it is to use global linker solution. So this is where we get started. So for everyone's reference, Global Linker is a business networking and digitization enablement platform, and we are committed to making business growth of SMEs simpler, more profitable, and enjoyable. So that means at Global Linker, we are striving to help micro and small businesses to digitize themselves. Now, why micro and small businesses? So the answer lies in the next slide. So their contribution to GDP is 30%. They contribute 48% to export, 45% to manufacturing, and 110 million people are employed by SMEs. And now these numbers are for India. If we look at the global landscape, the numbers are 90% of the businesses are SMEs, and they provide employment to 50% of the population worldwide. Now, this 50% in the next 9 years will grow to 70%. So 7 out of 10 people will be employed with SMEs by 2030, and that's a World Bank estimate. At the moment, the SMEs or MSMEs contribution to world GDP is 40%. This will also increase exponentially, and by 2030, this will be around 50%. So that's where it is extremely clear that they contribute significantly to the business growth or the global business growth. But because of their smaller sizes, a lot of times they have to compromise and they don't get the right solution or right capability. And that's where we are striving to help them achieve their dreams, and obviously with job creation as well. Now, why digitization? That's the another question that comes. Why so much importance on digitization? And especially after pandemic, a lot of people have stopped asking that question. But just for everyone's reference, so every day around 3.5 billion searches are done. So that's roughly 50% of the world population is searching every day on the World Wide Web. Every day 9.6 billion worth US dollars transactions are done, and that amounts to somewhere around 3.5 trillion per year in terms of online sales. Every day 41 million worth of transactions are done, and 41 million not worth 41 million transactions are done per day. And these are the numbers only for India. Worldwide they are lot more. And every month 2.7 billion people network worldwide. That is also closer to half of world's population. Now, if we are looking at these numbers and what they are telling us, people are finding things online, they are buying things online, they are paying for it online, and they are networking online. So it becomes extremely crucial for any business, irrespective of what size they are, to digitize themselves and to go online, because that's the way, and that's something that will help them not only grow but also survive in the longer run. Now, if we move on, and this is something that a lot of you might have read, it is quite a publicized number, that every year 15 to 20% business is lost by brick and mortar to online. And why does that happen? It does not happen that there's something fundamentally wrong with brick and mortar. It is just that our businesses are not digitized enough, or the way we are operating, our customer does not want to interact with us in that fashion. So customers buying behavior has changed. Now the business has to change to adopt to that buying behavior. That's exactly the challenge, and that's exactly what is hurting the businesses these days, which are not digitized enough. Now if we look at a 3 year or a 36-month projection, so any business that is not digitized, they'll find it difficult to attract new customers and retain existing customers, because customers buying behavior is changing and they are preferring more to shop through digital mediums. And that's where, and this is not just limited to the B2C space. This is also happening in the B2B space. So even for industrial or bulk transactions, digital mediums are preferred because it is a lot easier to uh, do, as well as it is a lot easier for the information exchange as well. So that's where this shift is happening across the business types. Now if we look at the other side of the coin, where a business has digitized itself, so what will be a kind of story? So this is again a 36 months or a 3 year scale that we are looking at. So their new customers are also growing, they are able to retain existing customers, and they are able to grow their business quite rapidly. And this is where different initiatives are getting deployed. So this is where digital business transformation is happening. So they started with digital profile setup, digital e-store setup, and then the digital procurement, digital supply chain, and then this digital business operations. So this is where they are deploying different capabilities over a period of time, and they are trying to digitally transform their business, and that's how the business growth will happen in future. So this is something to help you understand why digital transformation is crucial for business growth of businesses at any scale. Now, at Global Linker, as I mentioned earlier, we are a digitization enablement platform, and we strive to help businesses in digitizing themselves. At Global Linker, digitization happens in 3 steps, and this is digital foundation. So a business is able to create a digital business card for themselves. This is a US patented technology of ours. They are able to create a digital profile for their business, and they are able to create a basic e-commerce store for their products and services. So this is not just limited to products, it also covers services. So they can create a basic e-store for their products and services. Now e-store, uh, speaking specifically, this term has a very narrow connotation. So whenever an e-commerce website or an e-store, the picture that gets drawn in our head is of an e-commerce website and with a B2C kind of a utilization. Whereas the same e-commerce site can have different utilization and different capabilities as per the business's need. So in the next slide, I'll just quickly demonstrate to you how this works. So So this is where I have just divided or dissected the businesses on the basis of their customer segments. So B2C, B2B, and services. So B2C can be again subdivided into enterprises or brands, distributors, and retailers. So a brand is creating a e-store, so in addition to the basic e-store that they have created, what else they can do? So in addition to the basic e-store that they have created, they can create a digital supply chain, they can utilize rapid e-store creation, and they can create a procurement center. Now, the first capability, which is digital supply chain, now using this capability, they will be able to digitize their entire distribution network, starting from brand to distributors to retailers. Now, at the moment, a lot of brands say, and they do have their own existing multi-million dollar capabilities and HR, ERP solutions, but they are fairly limited to larger or tier one distributor. They don't percolate down all the way to the last node or the last customer facing trade partner. So beyond a tier one distributor, they don't have much of a visibility what kind of consumption, etc., is happening. So this solution connects all the dots in the network. So that's where they have absolute visibility in terms of what kind of sales and what kind of inventory movements are happening, how certain products are performing, where the consumption is more, where consumption is less. All that data is available. At the same time, it becomes a lot easier for a retailer or a distributor to procure material from the brand. Now, at the same time, a very common scenario that happens is a distributor can be associated with multiple brands, and a retailer might be buying from multiple distributor. In that case, they don't have to operate multiple systems. Single system is able to support multiple brand. So a distributor can now have a single system that is servicing multiple brand, and similarly a retailer who is buying from multiple distributors can have a single system which they can use to buy from multiple distributors, and they don't even have to physically import the products. The moment they have made a transaction with the distributor, it automatically gets imported onto their e-store. So those kinds of capabilities are there. Now, on top of it, the biggest advantage that a brand or manufacturer gets by deploying digital supply chain is that they are able to digitize their supply chain. So they are able to give online ordering capability to their distributors, to their retailers. Now, this online ordering capability is a significant value add, because now the retailer is able to offer online ordering to their customer, and they are able to mitigate that 20% loss that we saw in the previous slide. Similarly, for a distributor, it becomes a lot more easier to get orders from the retailers. Now, instead of deploying it sales team that will go around and get orders from all the stores, now the retailer at their convenience from their smartphones will be able to order from the distributors. So that was the digital supply chain. Now, we also have a rapid e-store creation capability. Now, this capability suits a lot of enterprises and brands. They have a huge retailer network. So in that case, if they have to create, let's say, 10,000 stores, now with the conventional processes, it was a huge task. But with our rapid e-store creation capabilities, within 5 to 10 minutes, an e-store can be created. So all those e-store can be digitized, or all those physical stores can be easily digitized using the rapid e-store creation capability. And the third is procurement center. So digital supply chain caters to the sell side of their business, and at the other hand, you have the buy side of the business where the procurement center capability comes in. So this utilizing this capability, they will be able to digitize and connect all their suppliers. Now, for their procurement team, it becomes a lot easier to procure from their suppliers who are supplying from them, and at the same time, they are also digitizing their suppliers as well. Now, moving down to distributors, again, as I explained, they can utilize the supply chain capability. Another advantage or USP of this capability is that it can start at any level. So a retailer can start and they can connect upwards their distributor, or a distributor can start and connect upwards with the brand. Now, in addition to that, if the distributor is dealing in multiple brands, they can create a digital mall that can be for B2C or B2B, and they can also create a procurement center similar to brand, because they might be procuring from a number of suppliers. Now, retailer, in addition to the basic e-store, they can also become a part of a digital supply chain and deploy digital supply chain to procure more efficiently from their distributor. Now, for B2B, that is a wholesale or export oriented or industrial kind of product, they can create a inquiry order or a hybrid store. So inquiry is where online ordering is not happening. People can see the product and or service, and they'll be able to inquire for that. Orders is where they'll be able to receive orders from the customers. So that's a typical ordering process. The only difference is the value of the product will be a lot more because it is a bulk buying or industrial buying item. Hybrid is where there are certain products which can be bought online, and there are certain products on which customers can send in inquiry. In addition to that, for export, we had created, or we have created, India Business Portal in partnership with Federation of All India Export Organization to promote export of Indian products to the global market. So an exporter can also become a part of that. For domestic, again, members who are not interested in export, they can again create an inquiry online or hybrid store, as I explained earlier. Now, moving on to services, they can again be divided into ordering and inquiry. For ordering, they can create an online store where people can come and they'll be able to buy their services online, or in case they want to just receive an inquiry from the prospective customers, they can do that. So these are the different capabilities that are there for the online stores, and these can be deployed to suit the business requirement and give the right kind of business growth and right kind of business efficiencies to a particular business. Now, moving on, I'll just show you a couple of examples. Now, these are stores in different spaces. Some of them are utilizing the B2B capability, and they are from varied business. Now, what I feel is it is better that I can show you the live solutions. So just give me a quick second and I'll show you the different stores which are there. Sorry. Yeah. So Archetype Studio, and I think they are with us today in today's webinar as well. So plan and custom designed planners, calendars. Then we have art people, and they are into retailing, painting, and gift items. Then we have Cozy Grips. They are a startup out of Raipur, and they are in kids bedding and nightwear. Then we have Papla, eco-friendly cutlery. Love Carnival, they are into Korean lifestyle products, happy everyday wooden gifting items. Then we have someone from a different industry altogether, computer and IT expert solutions, Agra. Then we have Pele Socks. So this is a dual purpose store. So this is where a customer can come and they can buy the socks, and a shop owner that who wants to buy a socks for their store, they can come here and they can enter their details, and they'll be able to log in and purchase for their store. Similarly, if a person wants to be a trade partner with them, so in that case, they can enter their details and submit to them, and they can connect with them, understand about their business, etc., and they can onboard them. Now, moving on to a different industry. So these are industrial beveling machine. Now, this is an example of a hybrid store. So the product that you are seeing on the left side, extreme left side, this is a product where the interested person has to send an inquiry. The other products can be bought online. So this is a industrial item store, industrial beveling machine store, what you're seeing. Now, this is another end of the spectrum. So the stores that we were seeing, so these were the stores which had few hundred products. Now, this is on the other side of the spectrum that has more than 25,000 products. So it's Mahavir Home Stores, a departmental stores or home improvement product store. Then we have Total Sports, again a sports equipment and accessories store. Then totally different space, and that this is agriculture or construction related products. So these are hydraulic accessories that get attached to tractors or JCBs for industrial or for agriculture or construction works. So these were the different flavors of the stores which are there. So wanted to demonstrate the different utilization based on the industry and capability which are there. Now on Global Linker platform, as we say that a business is able to digitize itself and able to digitally transform it. So there are different capabilities which are there. So first we'll have a look at these capabilities, and then I'll do a quick walkthrough of the live solution. So this is where by signing up on Global Linker, you'll be able to create a digital business card for your business. You'll be able to create a digital profile, a catalog of your product. You'll be able to utilize intranet, HR solutions, will be network and connect with business owners from different industries. If your prospective customers or prospective suppliers, you can participate in different groups. You can go through knowledge series article, get featured in SME inspiration articles. You can participate in different webinars. You can do business listing, B2B listing. You can create a supply chain store or a e-store, or you can participate in marketplaces, or you can participate in group buy. And at bottom we have different partnerships that we have with affiliate providers that provide services of common use for SMEs. Now this is where we'll have a quick walkthrough of the live solution, so that you'll be able to relate what all I was saying there. So what you are seeing on the screen is my Global Linker profile. And as you log in, so you are able to see your name, how many profile views are there, how many connections are there. And the structure is very similar to what you have experienced on any other social platform. The difference is all the members who are here, they are all business owners. As so different from other platforms where there are professionals or your friend, this is a core business networking platform or business related discussions that you'll see here happening. So you can go through the different posts that are done by different members. So this is a post which was done by Federation of All India Export Organization, and a nice piece of information which was shared by them. So different posts are here now. On the right side, there are recommended connections of which the system has shown to me based on my industry and the different webinars, etc., which are happening. Now, this is my profile. Now, if I go inside my profile, I'll be able to generate a digital business card. So let me, yeah. So I'll be able to generate a digital business card for my business, and I can add it to my email, and I'll be able to circulate it or share with my business contacts digitally. Now, the beauty of digital business card is that it does not have physical foundations, so it can be easily shared digitally, and I can also share my business's digital profile, etc., from here. So that's a digital business card creation or digital business profile sharing. Now, alongside, if we go on top in the navigation, so you can see articles. So these are the different articles. A few of them are contributed by our content team, and rest are by SME experts. So we have a lot of subject matter experts who keep on contributing articles related to their industry or trade. Now, in addition to that, we also do SME inspiration articles, which you are seeing here. So these are very interesting and inspiring stories of SMEs who have grown over the years, and what they have done, what has been their experience. And obviously, all of you also have an option to be featured here. Now, in addition to that, a very common problem that SMEs face is that they have to go through multiple platforms, even in today's digital era, to get the relevant news. Now, this is where, based on your business and your interest, you'll get curated news from different verified news sources. So single page, you'll be able to get all the relevant news in a single screen. So that was the knowledge component. Now, in addition to that, we have events component. Now, this can be utilized by a business to organize events or participate in existing events. So a lot of SMEs and our partners who are associated with us, they keep on doing events, and a SME can participate in these events, or they can also do their own events. So for instance, a SME who's into distribution business, so they are a manufacturer and they have a distribution chain. So if they want to do a distributor meet, they can do it using the event capability which we have here. Now, alongside that is groups. Now, groups based on industry and interest, a number of groups are here. Now, businesses can participate in these groups as per their requirement. Alongside is a listing, which is for wholesale inquiries. Now, this will in the future transform into a B2B marketplace. So this is where they can list their products or service, and which is available for review by other Global Inker members, and they can connect with them, and they can do a business together. Now, alongside that is business offers. Now, as a lot of SMEs have this concern or an experience as well, and you can also validate this. A lot of time when a business has to buy product and or service to operate their own business, they have to many times buy it on a marketplace because of their small requirement or their small size. They don't get a good deal or a good bargain. So this is where we are aggregating the demand of a lot of small businesses and going back to providers who are providing commonly used services and then getting a deal out of them. So this is where you'll see a listing of commonly required services which can be utilized by SMEs at a pre-negotiated and a discounted price. So this is a section where a SME can come and they can utilize the different offers which are there. Now, in addition to that is online store capability, and if time permitted, we would also try to have a quick e-store creation demo. So that will totally depend on that. Now, in addition to that, we also have HRMS capability. Now, at the moment, it is not deployed or available to general public at large, but it is being utilized or tested by Global Linkers team. So this is where they'll be able to manage their entire payroll. So attendance, leaves, reimbursements, travel allowances, travel approvals, all that can be managed using this capability. So that was that. In addition to that, we are also deploying messenger capability, using which two SMEs will be able to connect or networks amongst themselves. They'll be able to have a video meeting on the platform itself. Now, in addition to that, it can be utilized by their employees as well. Now, if I go back to the Global Linker dashboards, so we have this capability using which you'll be able to onboard your employees or your colleagues. So if you are a SME and you have a 50-member team, so you'll be able to onboard all of them. Now, the question comes, why should I do that? People don't do that on any other platform. So why should that be done? So there are certain advantages. One, your team can, depending on their interest or requirement, they can participate in different groups and interact and engage. So you have more mouths speaking or talking about your products or service. Now, in addition to that, we have this unique capability where you can have an intranet for your business. So this is an intranet for Global Linker, where you are seeing different exchanges or discussions which are happening internally. Now, please note this discussions or these exchanges are not visible to general public. These are only visible to the people who are employees or associated with that organization only. These are not visible to general public at all. So this is company's intranet, which can be utilized for internal discussion, collaboration, greetings, messages, memos, etc. Now, in addition to that, this capability can be utilized in Messenger. So if teams have to collaborate, they have to have internal meetings, all that can be done on the platform. Now, another advantage that comes to a business is that these business offers can be availed by the employees. So these are not limited to the business owners only. So you can see there is an offer by ClearTrip. So it can be utilized by the employees. Now, this is a big saving for the employee as well, because otherwise they'll not get this offer now, because they are a part of the Global Linker and they are associated with this with your company. So they'll be able to avail this offer exclusively for themselves. So that's another advantage that comes to an organization, and added benefit that they'll be able to provide to their employees or colleagues. So this was the Global Linker platform. Now, we also have this e-store creation capability. So I'll just quickly demonstrate to you how easy it is to create an online store on the Global Linker platform. So I'll switch to another test account that I have created. So once the person has signed up on Global Linker and they want to create an e-store for themselves, so that's where they have to click on online store, create your store, and they'll come here. And this is where they have to click on create your store, and the store creation process starts. So this is in the first step, they have to just review the terms of use, click on agree. Then they can choose any of the design theme as per their choice. This can be changed at a later stage as well. So any theme they want, they can use. In the next screen, the store name and URL is pre-populated based on the business name that we have entered while creating our account. Now, a business has to just add a brief description about their business. Then add a logo. Now, of course, I'll not go into the finer details here. We can have a lot more detailed session at a later stage to discuss these in detail. This is where I'll just quickly add the information and show to you how easy it is to create a e-store. So I've just entered the details and uploaded the logo and favicon, and now I'm moving to the next step. So this is where I have to upload a logo, or sorry, a product. And you can see we can decide whether the product is eligible for checkout, so it can be bought online or not, or you just want to receive inquiries from the customers. So I'm just adding a price to it. Sorry. So this is where we have capability to add a HTML code. You can add a video, a image, or external links. All those capabilities are here. SKU code, how much stock we have, minimum order quantity will be 1. Category is not there, so we'll just quickly create it. So in case they deal in branded items, they can add a brand, product labels and tags are for promotional purpose that can be added later. Now there are certain technical products for which a brochure needs to be added, so that can be added from here. Then we have product description. So in case there was more information to be shared with customers, like how to use or technical specification, that can be added here. Product dimensions and weight. If this product had a variant, we could have added those details here. SEO related information, meta title, keywords, or description can be added. Now to upload an image, I have to just click here. This is Image Manager, a capability that we have. Now this allows for upload of images from the device. Now, in addition to that, it also acts like a repository of images. So if I have to come back and retrieve the images which I've used in past, I can do that using the image manager. So I've added the details. Now this is where I have to click on save. To move to the next screen, this is where I have to choose the different payment methods which are pre-integrated with the platform. So even cash on delivery is, because we have a pre-integrated logistic integration, so automated logistic integration. So using that, they'll be able to offer cash on delivery services as well. So this is where the focus is on the ease of digital rollout and convenience for the members. So all the integrations are pre-done, and they don't have to go to a courier company and get a contract with them or sign up with a payment gateway. All that is already done and available, so they can choose or activate any of the payment gateway. We have 3 payment gateways live at the moment: Razorpay, CCAvenue, and PayPal for international and cash on delivery. And offline is also available. Offline is a facility that we have created. Now there are members who are in trade where the product value is extremely high, or they don't have enough margin to absorb the TDRs of payment gateway, so they can utilize this solution. Now the last is courier setups, where they can activate different payment or courier providers which are there, and they can also create shipping zones to charge delivery fee from the customers. We also have this interesting capability and something that was developed during the pandemic only, that is pick up from the stores. So they can offer a capability where customer can place an order and they can decide at what time I would want to come to pick the item. So that's another capability which is there. So I'll just quickly move to the next stage. Now this is where our store is getting created. We are on the last step. Now what you're seeing on the screen is the admin preview of your store. So which is not looking very nice at the moment because this is entirely blank, and also the colors are not going very well with our logo. So we can customize them. So customizing is also again very easy. We have a color selector, so in case they had their own color scheme, so they can use that. They have to just copy paste or type the RGB code, and like this they will be able to customize the color scheme fairly easily. Right, so everything is looking nice. Now if they have to upload a banner, or you have to upload a banner, in that case just click on the banner. Again, using the image manager, we can quickly do that. I think just a quick second. Right, here they are. So I'll just upload a dummy banner just for the reference purpose. So we can upload those. We also have this capability to have different images for desktop and mobile to optimize the load speed and also to present it in a better visual way. So banner is loaded, and all we have to do is to click on save and publish, and congratulations, store is created. So this is how easy it is to create an online store on Global Linker platform. Although it is not ready, you have to upload more products or do a little more beautification, but within few hours you'll be able to do everything and get the e-store ready. So this was about the e-store creation. Now if we had been using the rapid e-store creation capability, we could have done all this in less than 10 minutes. So that was a demonstration of the e-store capability that we have. Now a quick glance on the e-store or Global Linker community. So this is where we have more than 350,000 SMEs from 150 countries, 1 million connections were made, more than 700 groups are there, which generate more than 70,000 discussions. There are more than 3,000 articles which are published. There are more than 10,000 stores on the platform generating a revenue of more than 51 million. There are more than 200K listings generating more than 40,000 inquiries. So that's the ecosystem. We have different partnerships in different countries and affiliate partnerships with different solution providers which are offering services for common interest, and these are the different co-branded solutions that we have. So in Philippines we have a solution with Union Bank of Philippines, ICICI Bank in India, then Shom Commercial Bank in Thailand, MasterCard in India, Federation of All India Export Organization, Telangana State Government, Retailer Association of India, and many more. So we have already done that. Now, who can become a SME growth partner? Anyone can become an SME growth partner. So, but there are certain industries which will have it easier to understand and easier to deploy. So these industries are web development agencies or marketing agencies or digital marketing agencies, consultants, freelancer, content writers, photographer, or services agency providing support services to e-commerce or other related activities, or even freshers and fresh graduates who want to create something or without any investment who want to build a business, they can become SME growth partners. How can you become a SME growth partner? Now, this is something that a lot of people from the audience, I can imagine, were wanting to understand. So it is a very simple process. You apply to become a SME growth partner, and then you get into a understanding. You formally sign up, then you get trained, and then you get certified, and that's where you get started, and you start reaching out to people and start digitally transforming their business. Now, how you can apply? So there is a QR code on your screen, so you can scan this and you'll be able to access the form. Otherwise, we'll also chat the link in the chat with every member. Now, in case you have a query, I'll stay on this screen for couple of more seconds so that in case any of the member wanted to scan the screen, they can do that. Now, in case you have any question or any query, or you want to stay in touch, so I'll also be sharing contact of one of my colleague who's overseeing this initiative, so you can connect with him personally. So moving on to his details, Nitin Pandey, his email and contact number are visible on the screen. And there's a QR code as well. So this is his contact card. You can, if you scan this, you'll be able to save his contact details onto your phone. So you can scan the QR code or you can note down. I'll also chat his detail over the chat. All right, so this was all from my side in today's webinar. Now this is where I'll turn off the screen, and now you can ask your question. So you can ask the question in the question answer box, or you can chat your question and I'll be more than happy to answer those.